did you got hold of a brand new one of that? Well, I'm back here at Mountain Mania Cycle Shop in Carterton. We're just outside Oxford. About a year and a half ago, I reckon the last time I left here, or one of his other shops, I left my World Cup winning bike. I don't want to keep on about it, but I was the first Brit to win on that bike, the World Cup downhill. It's an ATX 990. It's actually not built by Giant, the frame. It's a cast and built frame for Giant in the 90s. It's like a long travel ATX 990. And I won. Kaprun, 96, if you don't believe me. Check out the town centre. Massive bronze statue there of me. I've never looked more majestic, that's all I need to say. Also, before we go in and find Jamie, and he reckons today I can leave here with the bike built up, riding, got all my old shit. That's all the old shit I've got in the world, right there. That's it, I found that in the back of a cupboard. He reckons I can ride it out of here today, and then only leaves test riding it on another video. Sick. Right, let's go. Hey, up, here he is, the captain of the ship. Sorry, I know he's got customers. Sorry. So I don't want to ruin your bike buying experience. I'd have got a Giant, not a Bergamot, just saying. Good bike, mate. How are you? Do you get nervous when I come in and talk to the customers? He's got 5 shops, he don't care less. How are you? All right. How's tricks?
Good mate, you?
Yeah, good mate. Been a while, wasn't it, since was it 2 years ago I was last here?
Must be best part of. Yeah.
It is, isn't it? 2 years, 24 months.
Long time ago.
Has the frame almost just turned to powder by now? Because it was
No.
in bad. No, it's still good.
still there, still good. Well, the rear end's solid, so.
Solid bar.
Solid bar. Good old Caston.
That's how they built it. Yeah, it is a Caston. That's right, isn't it? Mate, before I come any closer, I don't know. Quite emotional to see my bike. I won. I won't mention it. Last time when I won the World Cup. Fucking hell! It looks like a bike all of a sudden. Mate, that's a weird feeling. This is the vessel that I can remember coming over that line. It was the weather was awful.
The only man to get a dry run.
Leave it out. I'd like to say there's still mud on the bike from that race, but unfortunately it was bone dry when I came down. But that's the difference between this and an ATX 990, which was the production bike. This had about another 2 inches of travel. I think this is almost 5 inches of travel. This
is your 990, yeah.
I never know why they went to Caston to build it. You know, why didn't they? That's nice. I like that.
Just be careful of the Rob Warner pedal, don't take your shin out.
What I want to show you is 25 years later, the quality of these pedals. Look, absolutely no play in them bearings. We put them on sale at a bike show. About 3 days after the bike show, we sold 50 pairs. 48 people were trying to sue us. They'd lost limbs. They were so dangerous and sharp. We had to take them off sale. If you do have any claims, Pete Tompkins at Crod Products is your man to pick it up with. Okay. No, you can actually put that in. I don't want anything to do with them pedals. Right. Get to work, innit? Yeah.
I don't want to talk. I'm enjoying the moment.
Yeah. How's that look?
Because those shifters of that era only came as an STI from Shimano, not a sexually transmitted infection.
It's incredible what you've just said, because I won Kaprun with an STI, and I wasn't talking about the shifter. No, honestly, I am actually the only bloke to win a World Cup with an STI. I think the only one who's admitted it. Petey loved it. He thought it was hilarious. To be honest, Jay.
Yeah.
This feels pretty uncomfortable to me. Can you do it? Thanks, mate. Thank you. We'll get my dad in it tonight. He did come to those races in the 90s, and he will love to see this bike, actually.
Yeah.
He's like you, he likes old shit. I like new shit, with like disc brakes that work, and but you like this old stuff.
It's different, everything's the same.
Well, you were, yeah.
Now?
I read that's perfect fit.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a good chance that it was off this.
That's been hung on a nail in my garage since '96 or whatever. You know why? Because they're that f***ing good and that hard to get hold of. Like that will stop your chain coming off even now. Like that's sort of like a mod. I knew it was and it was trick. And the DCD, mate, look here. All right. If that roller rolls, then your chain gets a weird bend in it as it goes over it. But if you lock it out and take the spaces out, like I did, and I've just remembered this 30 years on, then the chain just slides over at an angle and you get a much cleaner. Yeah, it's all coming back to me. It's all coming back to me. So now we've got this bike built, I wouldn't say I'm excited to ride it, but I am a bit. I am. It's a trip down a big memory lane for me, this is. And I read in the comments a lot of people saying that they're a bit bummed out, like that I'm bummed out about building it. Well, I was a bit, but now it's taken shape. It's a nice thing to have and something I should have in my house. So yeah, thanks, Jay.
It's funny when you watch some of the older stuff back, it does invoke, you know, a memory, a feeling, or whatever.
No, it does.
Like some of the old bikes do.
I think it's yeah. That's what I'm getting.
Because Danny,
emotive, isn't it? It's emotive. Is that the word?
I can't remember.
I only learnt that the other day.
I can't remember how it came up in conversation, but I was chatting to someone about it and was showing them the video, and obviously with you commentating on it, which is one of the highlights.
Well,
how does he sit down with balls that big?
Yeah, it was well, the highlight was definitely Danny Hart winning the World Championships by over 12 seconds, wasn't it? Or 11.8 or something. It was mental, right? And then the fact that the commentary matched it was well, that line. So when I said, how does Danny Hart sit down with balls that big? About 4 days later, Lance Armstrong tweeted that quote and put, has anyone heard this from this commentator's funny? Lance Armstrong, proudest one of them. No, it's not as good as when Bono, Lewis Hamilton's race engineer, and he won qualifying and said, look at the time, Lewis. I mean, that was all time. That's actually a thing. That's cool, isn't it?
That was good, but because you know.
Oh, by the way, Bono, if you're watching, I'm looking for an opening in F1 commentary. I know you know a few people. Thank you. No snapping them, was there?
No, not.
Although I did break a few, but power had him and legs back then, of course. Wow. Nearly there.
Get in.
There you go. I remember this here, this nut, like a thread in it and that. It's right, isn't it?
That's it.
That's how I would have had it, isn't it?
That's why you run the quick release on this side, yeah? Is in that?
No. So we were just talking about Ricky Pankhurst. It was my mechanic for the last bit of my career, actually. But he came to a lot of World Cups with me, and he was a great mechanic. And this wheel that's in this bike, which I didn't bring, you've supplied, right?
Yeah.
It's got built by Ricky, 01189. And then his phone number, which I won't put out on the internet for everyone to call. But yeah, I mean, that's mad, isn't it? Eh?
Yeah, it's just pure coincidence. That was the wheel.
And that is it. Is that a 321, that rim?
That is a 321.
There's a way up for it, is there? Oh, I've fucking blown it.
I've done some more on there.
No, I've done it.
Oh. Is it all well?
It's there. It's so small. Oh my god. I've got an ATX 990. I've got a World Cup winning, first World Cup winning ATX 990.
The thing is, As long as you can pull a skid on it, that's all that matters.
Yeah, skid. I'd like to wheel it, but I'm not sure that's going to be possible with a 52 front chainring unless I'm doing 45 mile an hour. Hang on. Whoa.
I'm just getting it so it's...
Good there, Titan. You wouldn't have put up with me. When I went then, did you see me just drop back into the 96 mode? When I used to shout.
Problem is, look, we've got an uneven gap now. We're going to have to go again.
I had a mechanic lock himself in his hotel room for the whole 5 days of the World Cup. I wasn't that abusive, but it didn't go down well. He lived.
Do you know Monk?
Hang on, he lived for 5 days on everyone's minibars. You'd sit, when you come in from work,
yeah,
I would open the door, and without saying anything, he'd whistle by me like Gollum he was, and he'd be straight in my fridge. He'd take all the drink, all the crisps, all the chocolate, go back to his room, and we wouldn't see him again. And we didn't see him until we got to the flight home. Yeah, it was all over RST Forks.
Oh, well. Everybody copied him in the end, yeah.
Did they?
Yeah.
But the Zonny ones were shit. They used to find cracks over them all the time. Look at that. That's probably the only giant thing about this bike. Just getting overcome with the emotion of winning a World Cup again now. I have to get away from that bike.
Where was that?
Kaprun.
And what year?
96.
Okay.
Yeah, check the weather forecast. No sign of rain. Beautiful blue sky day. Bluebird day, and I rocketed down the mountain on this to take the win. With about 5 to go at the top. With about 25 to go at the top.
Do you want stickers to go on?
I love putting stickers on, baby! Here we go. The retro build is complete. That was really anticlimactic, wasn't it? Have we got any champagne or anything?
Yeah. We've got some Stella in the fridge.
Have you? Could have one. It's half 4.
Crack it.
But that is a race bike, mate. That is a raw 90s World Cup downhill bike, and that's how they were. Nothing really worked very well, but we definitely went as fast as we could. That brakes where I like it. Do the adjusters work?
Yeah.
Yeah, she feels good. Really good.
What happened to take it easy? What was that noise?
I think the gears are jumping a bit. But the good news is I've still got that same power. Did you see me outpower that commuter?
I did.
Woo! Yeah. So there she is, she's done. And it means much more to me now as a bike than it did as a frame. And it's an amazing feeling to have this bike back together. It really is. Like, joking aside, you know, I did win a World Cup on it. I don't want to mention it again, and I feel a bit bad that I ain't got any of my ATXs or anything. I sold everything, but you've done me proud here with that. I mean that. It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's quite. I don't know if so I will ride it. I'll have to ride it once, won't I? I don't know, but I mean the brakes are working. It's there. It's obviously I don't want to break it, but I will ride it one run against a Glory, or yeah, I'll ride it against my new Glory at some point this summer, and then it's going forever into my house, and I'll never sell it, and I'll look after it forever now because it's cool. But that is, yeah, thanks a lot. I mean that as well. Thanks, Jay. That's fucking cool, isn't it?
That's right. It looks good.
Yeah, it's lovely, mate. I like it because it's a beautiful looking thing, isn't it? It's cool.
It's simple.
It's simple. The proportions, though, I like the way it sits. It's all sort of right. You know what I mean?
It just looks right, even with the DCD on it. Just the way the chain picks up over
perfect.
it. Everything works.
That's mental, that is.
Everything
I love that.
works.
I love that. I never thought I'd have this feeling, but I fucking love that we've built my old bike up. I do. Do you want me to get an e-bike engine on it?
Oh yeah.
What do you reckon?
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Hey?
Lucky I kept it for you, wasn't it?
You did, didn't you?
Yeah.
What's that, mate? That gives me quite a feeling of nostalgia looking at that. That's a World Cup winner.
Yeah, that's
Not that I'd mention it again.
Well, I kept it for you, didn't I? I put it up in the shed there for you.
You did, didn't you?
Yeah. Otherwise, that'd have gone years ago.
That'd have been on eBay.
Most of those bits I've got in a box over there anyway.
What do you mean over where?
Over home.
No, you haven't.
I have a lot of the ATX ones and stuff as well.
What?
That you done.
Bullshit. Hang on, I spent 2 fucking years building that.
Well, you didn't ask me, did you?
Well, you knew what I was.
You didn't tell
What
me.
you think when we finished it? It's now's the time to tell us you got a lot of the original bits
I
for
probably
it.
have.